Yo, man, it's your boy T West checking in back for another episode of Free Game Friday. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. We're gonna get right into it. Hey, as selfish as this sound, you gotta put yourself first. I'm sorry. Like, maybe this the only child in me talking, but yeah, I feel like you gotta put yourself first. If you're a person that always gives but never receives, stop that immediately. If you're a person that always break your back for others but they don't never do it for you, stop that immediately. If you're a person that always, take other people's feelings into consideration but they don't never get the same to you, man, stop that immediately. It's 2021, man. We gotta be a little bit more selfish, man. Like I said, I know this might sound crazy, but it's the truth. You gotta be a little bit more selfish with your life, man, with your time, with your energy, with everything. Now, this doesn't apply to people who have kids or people that have other people that are dependent on them. This does not apply to you. Take care of your family, do what you need to do. I salute you. But for those who are independent out here, for those who really don't have that type of responsibility, or they don't have any ties, or they're not in a we're gonna talk about this too, but for the people out there who are just out here living life, and they don't really have no responsibility when it comes to somebody depending on them, man, you gotta be a little bit more selfish with your time, man. At the end of the day, man, you came into this world dolo, you gonna leave this world dolo, and when you really sit and think about it, all the decisions that you make right now, are they going to help you in your future? Like, everything that you do right now, is that going to better you in the future? Are you going to be a better person tomorrow than you were today off the decision that you made today that was going to lead you tomorrow? And that's what you really got to think about. But man, we as people, we got to be a little bit more selfish when it comes to our time and just energy and just things, period, man. Like, we think too much about what other people are doing. We think too much about, okay, how is this person going to feel, or what is this person going to think if I, boom, boom, when you really should be thinking about yourself. And this sounds so crazy, and I don't mean it in a way of you can't do for others and you can never, I don't mean this in a way that you don't have good intentions. I don't mean this in a way that, you're just this bad person. But overall, when you think of things, you have to think, how is this going to benefit me? And this doesn't apply to everything. You might be thinking crazy negative about it. I'm not talking about certain things that you may be thinking of, but I'm talking about things of, I can't kick it today. I got to study for my test. I can't kick it today. I got to do whatever I need to do to help myself improve. I'm thinking of it in that type of aspect. I'm not really thinking of it in a way of, I know this person needs my help. I can help them, but I'm not willing to help them because I'm selfish. I'm not meaning it in that way by any means. I'm meaning, what I mean is, like I said, I have to sacrifice certain things because I know I'm looking towards the future of what I'm trying to achieve. I'm looking towards the future of what I know I can do if I just sacrifice and be a little bit more selfish with my time and be a little bit more selfish on the things that I'm doing to get to where I need to go. Now, you know what's so crazy, man? This is for the people who may be, in a relationship, or people who are married, or people who may be going through things, or they're involved with somebody. I feel as if, man, you kind of got to be selfish too, man. You have to have a life outside your partner, man. You can't just, you got to have a life outside of the person that you're dealing with. Because if you don't got a life outside the person that you're dealing with, man, you're going to forever just be stuck up on them. And you're never going to really be able to think for yourself. You're never really going to be able to do things and move freely and just live life without seeking that validation from that person, without, what I'm saying, just constantly. I feel like, man, when a person doesn't have a life outside of the person that they're dealing with, you begin to become too clingy. Like, it's nothing wrong with being clingy here and there, but there's a things such as too clingy. Like, it's like, all right, man, where your friends at? Where you, like, what do you do? What are your hobbies? What do you like to do besides me? Like, and If you ain't got no life outside of me, if I don't have no life outside of you, that's a problem, because I'm going to be too dependent upon your attention. I'm going to be too dependent upon your validation to make myself feel good internally, when I should be doing that by myself. I should be doing that individually. And then you should just add on to my happiness. You should just add on to what I already have going on. And that's honestly how I feel, man. Like, you should be in charge of making your own self happy. And the person that you're messing with should just add on to your happiness, or be able to enhance your happiness and, just that fulfillment inside of what you already feel. But it's your job first to make yourself happy. It's your job first to be secure within yourself. You don't need anybody else to make yourself happy or secure within yourself. All that person is doing is just enhancing what you already have and what you already have going on amongst yourself. And that's how you have to look at things. For a lot of times, people look at somebody, or people want that validation and want that, that person that they're messing with to make them feel some type of way, when you should already feel that way yourself. And, obviously, like I said, a person is supposed to come in and add to your life. They're not supposed to come in and drain you, and subtract from what you already have. Because a lot of times, we can feel good about ourselves, but, you may be dealing with somebody who's negative, and they come in and they just drain you for all your energy, and it's just bad vibes every time you link up. Then the people that you need to stay away from. But when you got positive people surrounding you, you're dealing with somebody who wants to uplift you, and you're already secure within yourself, man, it's just a win-win, because you're helping me and I'm helping you, and we can just grow to become better people. And really sit and think about this, though, man, like, for those who are in relationships, for those who are dealing with somebody, man. So when you're not with that person, man, what are you doing? What are you channeling your energy on? What are you focusing on? What are your hobbies? What do you like to do that can keep you sane? And that's the big thing we need to focus on. Like, if that person was not here today, and if you wasn't messing with that person, who would you be as a person? Because you have to have an identity outside of the person that you're messing with. A lot of times we can get lost in the sauce and forget who we are. I know you heard that term, I must have forgot who I was, because a lot of times people do forget who they are when they're dealing with somebody. You have to really sit and think, okay, who was I before this person? I don't want to get lost within myself just because I'm messing with somebody, when I should honestly be getting better as a person. I should be, focused on what I still need to be focused on, but I can still enjoy the company of a person. And that's just what we have to do. But putting yourself first, it's not really being selfish in a way. I know we said you got to be selfish, but putting yourself first doesn't always have to be selfish. It's just what necessarily has to be done. So when you have to focus on whatever you have to focus on, whatever your priorities are in life, you have to put that first, because at the end of the day, you need to take care of your responsibilities. You need to take care of what your actual purpose is in life. So when you do that, you're not losing yourself. But a lot of times, you might be messing with somebody. You may shift focus, and you're not doing what you was doing before you start messing with that person. But now they got you forgetting to do this and that, man. You ain't doing the boom boom. You was a calculated person. Everything was to a T. You did everything right. But now you slipping on your pimping, and you're not really doing the necessary things that you got to do because you rocking with this person. And that can't happen, man. You got to stay focused. You got to stay determined in life, because, if that person was to leave today, is you still going to be doing what you're doing. And that's how you got to look at it for real. I believe this too, man. We as people, we tend to try to make others happy before we make ourselves happy. And, nothing's wrong with making the person happy. Nothing's wrong with doing for a person that you may love. Nothing's wrong with, doing kind gestures and things like that. But make sure that you're good first. Don't go broke trying to impress people when you ain't got everything together that you need to get together. If that makes sense. Like, I seen a post, like, don't I'm just thinking of some scenarios right now. So don't spend your last trying to make another person happy when you need to take care of yourself first. Like get yourself together first and then worry about other people. You know, if you ain't really got it like that and you struggling, man, I mean, I know that's cool and all this, you know, I'm happy that you have that heart to want to do and help other people, but make sure you're good first because you know, is that person gonna make sure that you're good if they was in the same position? Like really sit and think about stuff like that, man. Like, cause at the end of the day, man, you gotta take care of yourself. Like when you dealing with things in terms of like credit or you thinking of college or you thinking of boom boom, you gotta get them grades. You gotta pay them bills back or pay them loans back. Like you gotta do all that stuff. So you gotta really sit and think and be selfish in a way of, okay, nobody's gonna do this but me. So I have to make sure that I'm buckling down and doing what I need to do to, you know, take care of what I need to take care of, my responsibilities, because ain't nobody gonna do it but me. You know, so you really got to think about that, and you got to put yourself first in them terms, because it's like I'm not about to be. If I only have $5, and I mean I know it's terms like, you know, you breaking bread and stuff like that, but if I only have $5, why would I give you my $5? Now if I have $5 and I gave you $1, that's cool because I can give what I can give, but if I only have $5, why would I give you my whole $5 and I have nothing left? You got to really think of it like that, you know, when you're thinking about, you know, just in the terms of putting yourself first, man. You got to take care of everything else. So it's like, okay, if I turn my 5 into $10, okay, now I can give you 5 because I have an extra 5 that I can give away. You know what I'm saying? When you really think about it like that, though, but put yourself first, man. Like, don't you get out of this mentality of, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this and that for these people and this and that for these people, man. Are you happy? Are you genuinely happy? Are you satisfied with how you are in life? If you're not satisfied where you at in life right now, man, you gotta put yourself first. Be a little selfish with the time and energy. I want everybody to have a little bit more selfishness in them this year. You know, really sit and think about it. Like, okay, what can I do this year? What time can I put and invest in myself this year that allow me to be a better person for next year? And when I'm talking about putting yourself first, I'm talking about what can I do to make myself better for the next years to come? What can I sacrifice in the terms of what I'm saying in this video? How can I be a little bit more selfish with my time to put me in a better position for next year? And that's when I want everybody to think about that and really sit and dwell on that, you know, figure out whatever it is that they can do to be a little bit more selfish, man. Because I feel like, you know, we all can be a little bit more selfish. And I know so many people out there that really help a lot of people out, and they, you know, out of the kindness of their heart, they really love helping people out, you know, and it gives them great joy that they're helping others. But what are you doing for yourself, man? Are you happy? Are you genuinely happy? You know, what do you take time for yourself to go enjoy the things that you enjoy? Or are you just focused and worried about everybody else? It's great that you're doing those things. It's great that you're this people person that always wants to help, and you're just, you know, but what are you doing for you? Because at the end of the day, all you have is you. Yes, you have other people who may love you and all, but when you wake up and you're in your mind and you're in your body and you thinking and that's you. Nobody else can live you but you. You have to live your life, but you have to live your life on your terms. Really sit and think about that, man. For real. But it's your boy T West checking out, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Really sit and think about what I said, man. Really sit and self-reflect and just, you know, think about how you could be a little bit more selfish with the time and energy. What can you do for you to help you out at the end of the day, man? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. Till next time, see you later.